Okay. Today's televised La Liga game here in the UK was Atletico Madrid versus Celta Vigo. It is finished 2-0 to Atletico Madrid, but it actually could have been a different result had Jan Oblak not pulled off three world-class saves in the first half. And it was those string of saves that actually kept it at 0-0 before Griezmann's free kick. Atletico Madrid didn't show much in attack in the first half, especially. And the free kick by Griezmann on 41 minutes was brilliant. He'd had a sighter in open play from a similar range from the same side of the field, and he'd put it over the bar. There'd been a free kick that Koke had taken, where it was chipped into the box from a similar position, and again that was a sighter for Atletico, and they decided to go for goal this time. And Griezmann, the power of it beats Ruben Blanco in the Celta Vigo goal. All ends up, and that's probably one of the better free kicks you will see. It was actually just bent slightly around the wall and kept lower, so it meant that the goalkeeper Ruben Blanco had less time to react to stop it. So that was a brilliant free kick. But although Celta Vigo, I think, had looked better in attack in the first half, half time comes, and then Celta Vigo start the second half the better side, and Atletico Madrid just sit back, keep organised, keep men behind the ball. A very Atletico Madrid performance. Sometimes with the quality of players like Saul, Koke, Griezmann, you would expect them to score more goals. Alvaro Morata, who's on loan from Chelsea, comes on, and one of his first touches of the ball was to put it in the net. It's a great breakaway goal that several players, including Griezmann and Morata, are involved in. Morata passes to Griezmann, who then finds the reverse pass, back to Morata. Morata is actually surprisingly quicker than people realise. He wasn't getting this type of goal at Chelsea. The style of football Chelsea were playing under Sarri, and to a certain extent Conte doesn't suit Morata. Morata likes running in behind. Morata's got a bit of pace, and he goes round Ruben Blanco, makes Ruben Blanco look foolish for coming out for goal, and he puts it in the back of the net. When he was at Chelsea, he would miss that. He wouldn't score that. He looks far more confident and happy at Atletico Madrid. And the Atletico fans have responded to Morata really well, considering that he formerly played for Real Madrid, even though he is a youth product of Atletico. It's not often that a player crosses the city divide in Madrid. Either way. Brilliant second goal, really incisive counter-attack. And then after that, the game opened up, and Atletico seemed a little bit more willing to counter-attack and push forward. But you could definitely say they were playing within themselves today against Celta Vigo. And if it wasn't for Jan Oblak at the other end, they would have conceded 3 goals. A string of saves in the first half that made the scoreline stay at 0-0 when it needed to. And here's the note of the day. This was the 22nd clean sheet Atletico Madrid have had this season. There's a reason for that. Unless they had some, defensive reorganisation today with a lot of injuries. Godin was missing, Savic was missing. But they were still defensively solid today, even with a makeshift centre-back pairing of 2 really young players who are in their 20s. One of them is actually a midfielder. Juan Fran, at the age of 33, still chugging away and in the full-back role. Felipe Luis, competent today, wasn't made to go forward as much. Juan Fran ran his socks off in the first half. Looked a little bit more exposed in the second. Looked a bit more defensively frail, but he's nearly 34, so you can't blame him, the amount of football he's played. But Griezmann, I think sometimes, this is where I get a little bit frustrated with Atletico Madrid the last couple of seasons. Sometimes Griezmann tries to do too much, and Koke and Saul need to do more on the ball. And need to take some of the pressure off Griezmann, because Griezmann was doing far too much at times and overplaying and running up corridors that he didn't need to and giving the ball away. On the Celta Vigo side, they've got a lot of good technical players, but it's the end product. And if they had better crosses into the box or better shooting on target, testing Oblak more, the scoreline might have been different. And their league position, they're at the wrong end of La Liga. They're fighting to stave off relegation. I think they're outside the bottom 3, but they're at the wrong end of the table. And it's that final third quality that's killed Celta Vigo today. But Atletico Madrid, deservedly, 2-0 winners. So they've now closed the gap on Barcelona, who drew today against Huesca. So the gap has gone from 11 to 9 points with 6 games remaining. I think it's a step too far for Atletico this season, but there is still obviously next season to consider, And I think Griezmann wants to win the La Liga title and the Champions League with Atletico Madrid. And I think Simeone staying there and Griezmann turning down Barcelona is a statement of intent by this club. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you like La Liga football, there's 6 more rounds left of competition. And of course, the weekend games are shown every Saturday on British TV, and this was the first one that I've managed to actually watch this year. Really impressed by the 2 goals, but Atletico Madrid could be more expansive with the players they have. They have enough quality to put 4 or 5 or 6 goals past this Celta Vigo side, but they did enough. They played within themselves. They controlled the pace of the game, and it paid off. Typical Atletico Madrid performance. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below, and I will have some more videos for you very soon.